We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Mason. That ball complete. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Giants at 2-6 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Operating from the gun. Mason. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. A good pickup there at 22.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Second and 1. Allen has it, left side. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Second and 6. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Out of the gun now on third down. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. They'll go with a keeper. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal.
You just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Let's go. Go.
On to give, it's Tracy. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Back to throw. Mason. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now McCarthy. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, 1st down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's to Naylor once again. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. To the air again, McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a first carry here for their running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal, McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They throw it out right complete. And he is going to be out of bounds well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 9 here. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. On play action, McCarthy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's McCarthy. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air with McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set. Warrior 70. Set, go.
Looking to throw. Mason. They'll get this to Nwangu. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, now McCarthy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks look all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go now. 13, right here. 60 back. 70 back. Go.
Throwing after the interception. McCarthy. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
65 back.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Pass complete to Naylor right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
It's complete, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Running left is Tracy. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Third down and 1.
Ready? Unlock Ryan.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. McCarthy going to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taken in at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Naylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll hand it to Tracy. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Mason. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Go now.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Here's Tracy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Right back to Tracy. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal.
Ready?
They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory.